off, I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash, right? That's all honor and glory to the Most High God, through His Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, and of course the Holy Spirit, man, right? We are the Hebrew Israelites who come out here week in and week out to wake up the lost tribes of the house of Israel, which is the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, right? We also come out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the whore, man, which is known as America in modern day, right? Matter of fact, first, hold that and give me Jeremiah 28. Right? So many of our people, man, are caught up in the ways of Babylon, man. Caught up in the ways of destruction. Caught up in the ways of the flesh, man. Which way? To be carnally minded is death, man. Right? And the flesh is carnal. Bring it out.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
So you had the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old, man. Prophesied against both many countries and great kingdoms, man. So we prophesied against many countries and great kingdoms when we come out here, man. Right? We prophesied against Babylon the whore, also known as America, man. Saying America will be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. Thus said the Most High God, man.
That's right.
And if you don't come back to your God in these last days, you'll be destroyed with it, man. Right? Our people have been sent to captivity to wake up, man, and to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of their God, man, whose name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, man. It's not Jehovah, right? It's not Elohim, right? It's not just God. God is a title, man. His name is Yahweh, right? Which means He exists, right? Well, what you got, all right?
Prophet which prophesizes of peace when the word of the prophet.
You drop it. Go back to prayer of Azariah, or a song of the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, right?
The song of the three holy children. Verse 6. For we have sinned and committed iniquity.
See, we have sinned and committed iniquity, man. That's what we have done. We have sinned and committed iniquity. Our people have sinned and committed iniquity. And we continue to sin and commit iniquity every single day, man. Right? We continue to war against the Most High God, man. Right? When we come out here on the Lord's holy Sabbath day, man, and we spend money, right? We come out here on the Lord's holy day and we partake in our own pleasures. We come out here on the Lord's Sabbath day and just commit all manner of folly and wickedness, man. Right? That's sinning against the Most High God, man. Right? Our women want to be men. Our men want to be women. Right? Women wearing things that that pertaineth unto a man, which is an abomination to the Most High God. All these ways are sinning against our power, man, our Father. Right? These things is what have brought us to a lower state, man. Go ahead.
For we have sinned and committed iniquity, departing from thee. In all things have we trespassed.
In all things have we trespassed, man. Celebrating birthdays, right? Celebrating Christmas, right? Celebrating New Year's, right? Hey, man, Jake find anything to celebrate over, man. Jake be like, hey, man, it's about to be spring break. Gotta celebrate, man. Gotta hit Project Island. In all things, we have trespassed, man.
We're gonna celebrate St. Patrick's Day next week.
Yeah, they're gonna celebrate St. Patrick's Day next week. What's going on, brother? Doing all right, man. We out here preaching the truth of the Bible, man. Right? Let me ask you a question. What is your nationality according to the Bible? I see you got that cross in your ear, man. So I would think that means you believe in the Bible, right? So what is your nationality according to the Bible? Does the Bible call you black? Can you find that term in there? A child of Abraham. Well, Abraham fathered many children, many nations. So which nation? Are you an Ishmaelite? Are you an Edomite? You an Israelite? So you know that you're an Israelite, right? So if you're an Israelite, what are you supposed to be doing in these last days? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. What should you be doing in these last days? All right, good answer, brother. A lot of people, that's the biggest problem, is they don't like to admit when they don't know, right? So that's a good answer. Let me show you what you should be doing in these last days, man. Bring it out.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does the Lord require of you now that you know that you are an Israelite, right? Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul.
To serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and to all thy soul. And it said to love him, right? So how do you love the Most High God? Give me the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 2, right? It said to love him, right? So we're going to find out how you love God. 1 John 5 and 3, Salaki. All right, let's see what the Bible says you should do, right, to show that you love God. 1 John 5 and 2, 5 and 3, Salaki.
First John 5.
But I want to just
The book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
For this is the love of God.
That we keep his commandments.
That we keep his commandments, man.
And his commandments are not grievous.
So to love God, you got to keep his commandments. That's how you show the Most High God that you love him, by keeping his commandments, right? And what is give me the book of Exodus 20 and 1. No, not 21. 20. What was it? 10 and 1? No graven image. Right? So I wanna pinpoint something for you. Why you need to learn something, right? Because I see you got that cross in your ears. Do you think the Most High God wants us having crosses in our ears or crosses on our bodies at all?
I'm not a person with tattoos.
Huh?
I don't have no tattoos.
Well, I'm not talking about tattoo. I'm talking about the cross, right?
I'm just having it because I like it.
All right, but go ahead, bring that up.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse. I start at 1. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord, thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images.
Thou shalt what?
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven images.
Habakkuk 2 and 18.
Or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath.
So the scriptures, that's KJV, King James Version of the Bible. So the scripture is saying, thou shalt not make any graven images, right? So that cross is a graven image, right? The Christians have set up that cross as something that they bow down to. The Catholics bow down to it, pray to it, right? But on another level, right? What was that cross used for? What does it represent? Is Jesus the only person that died on that cross? So it's a death instrument. It's not. It does not represent the death of Jesus Christ. It represents the way the Roman Catholics were putting Israelites to death, right? That's like taking a noose and wearing it as a necklace, right? Roman Catholics are the same white people that you see walking around today, right? And their way of persecuting our people was stringing them up on wood. Well, what way did they hang our ancestors? They strung them up on a tree, right? So when you walk around with a cross in your ear, not only is it a graven image, but you're also representing what the Roman Catholics use to persecute your people, right? So you gotta put that down. You cannot represent that. That's like if I shot up your brother with an AK and he was like, man, I'm gonna wear this AK necklace everywhere I go. Yeah, I'm gonna wear the bullet everywhere I go, right? You can't do that, brother, right? Because it's contrary to exactly what you're trying to do. I get what you're trying to do. Give me Romans 10 and 1 and bring that out.
It's Habakkuk 2 and 18. What profiteth the graven image?
What profiteth the graven image? What profit is there to the graven image? Go ahead.
That the maker thereof have graven it.
That the maker thereof have graven it. Go ahead.
The molten image and a teacher of lies.
And a teacher of lies, right? That image was set up with a bunch of lies behind it. Told you that Jesus Christ was a so-called white man, right? We know he's not a white man. You know that, right? Right? That image that's set up, right? What came behind it? The lies of that, right? That what else came behind it? You don't got to keep the laws of the Most High God, right? What else came up behind it? Everybody can be saved. Well, the Bible doesn't teach these things, right? Everything that came with that image was nothing but lies, right? So we got to cast down that image and cast down the lies that came with it, man. Bring it out, Elder.
The book of Romans, chapter 2, verse 1.
10 and 1.
Oh, slap it. 10 and 1.
right? Because I get what you're trying to do, brother, and I'm not trying to tear you down. I'm trying to build you up, right? Because before I knew what I was doing, I represented that cross the same way. I tatted it on my body. You see what I'm saying? But now when I understand what I'm doing, I got to teach my brothers not to have the same errors that I had, right? Go ahead.
The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
See, our hearts and desire and prayers for Israel, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that you might be saved. Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
See, our people have a zeal of God, right? That means what? They have a taste, a hunger for God, a hunger for Him. They want to serve Him, right? It's in them naturally. It's in us naturally, right? So that's why we do things like put crosses on our body, wear crosses, wear Jesus pieces, so on and so forth, but not according to knowledge. Because knowledge will tell you that that cross doesn't represent what we think it does, right? Knowledge will tell you that that cross is a graven image, and what came behind it was nothing but lies, right? So we got to cast down those strongholds and come into the actual knowledge of the truth of what's going on, right? So let's get some commandments, man. So we talked about the graven image. Lord willing, brother, that when you leave here, hey, you melt that. If it's real gold, you melt that gold down and you turn it into something better, man. Turn it into something that's not that cross. Let's get some different commandments, though, man. Give me the book of Exodus chapter. Give me Exodus 35 and 2. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, Ak, are you hearing right now? Because it seemed like you somewhere else. Like, what this brother bringing out, man, is heavy, King. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like your mind is somewhere else. Okay, just wanted to know.
Exodus 35 and 2, and then give me the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and 7.
Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done.
So in 6 days you should do all your work. Go ahead.
But on the 7th day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord.
A Sabbath of rest to the day to the Lord. So what day is the 7th day according to the calendar? No, the calendar don't say that. They say that the Sabbath is Sunday, but they don't actually tell you that the Sabbath is Sunday. The Sabbath. I'll tell you, so when does the day start? Do you know?
It starts on Sunday, right?
At sundown? A day, no, when does a day start?
Actually, the perception of the world is really just how you used to cope with it.
Okay, so what does the Bible teach you that when a day begins?
Bible, I don't know what the Bible teaches. I haven't read the Bible.
Hold what you got. Give me Genesis 1 and 4.
I haven't read the whole Bible, so I don't have it.
Hey, brother, like I said, it's a good thing for you to say that you don't know, right? It's a good thing to say that you don't know.
But the time that the day starts to bend is at 12 o'clock at night.
Yeah, which makes no sense. So listen to what the Most High God says. Bring it out.
It's Genesis 1 and 5. And God called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And the evening and the morning was the first day. So the day starts at sundown in the evening, right? So if the Sabbath day is the 7th day, right? And Saturday is the 7th day, that means it actually begins Friday at sundown, right? So Friday at sundown to Saturday at sundown is actually the Sabbath day, right? That's the Sabbath day. So from going forth on those days, that's the Sabbath day of rest. Finish Leviticus 35 and 2. So your Sabbath starts on Friday evening and it ends at Saturday evening. Right now is the Sabbath day, right? And what should you not be doing? Bring it out.
This start from 2 again?
Yeah.
Exodus 35 and 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there shall be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Lord. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. So no manner of work should be done on the Sabbath day, right? No work, no cooking, no cleaning, no buying, no selling, right? No doing of your own pleasure, right? These things cannot be done on the Sabbath day. It's a holy convocation of the day of rest of the Most High God, right? Is that on there?
Kindle no fire.
Go ahead.
Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
You shall kindle no fire throughout your habitation. So that fire represents you cooking, man, right? So you should not kindle any fire throughout your habitations on the Sabbath day. I don't know if you live with your parents or not, you know what I'm saying? But if you do, hey, you know, you do your best that you can to keep the commandments, right? Whatever you can do to keep the commandments is what you do. You know, you don't kindle a fire. If your mom in there cooking up food or whatever, hey, you can't control your mother. You know, you gotta honor her. But nonetheless, you do what you gotta do to keep the commandments. Every man must work out his own salvation, right? Bring it out, Elder. Give me the book of Numbers, chapter 15.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 11, verse 7.
37.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof.
What's swine, brother? Swine. Swine is pork. Yeah, you ain't never heard him say swine, my brother?
That was for sure. I wasn't sure.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying. I'm just making sure so you understand. Swine is pork, but go ahead.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he chewed not the cud. He is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcasses shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
So you ain't supposed to eat pork, man, and you're not supposed to even touch their dead carcasses. They are unclean to you. Jump to 9 out.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Go ahead.
And all that have not fins nor scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the water, and of any living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination unto you.
So anything that have fins and scales that move in the water are things that you can eat. Anything that do not have fins and scales that live in the waters, you cannot eat, right? So what do our people like to eat that don't have fins and scales that come out of the water? We just left this season, the season of a specific seafood that people love to eat. We just ended it when we came into the end of March, or the middle of March. Crabs and shrimps, can't eat those, that's right. What else? Man, our people love this food, man.
Catfish, is it?
Can't eat catfish either, but it's another one, man. It's a shellfish.
We actually just started. They actually just started that season.
Well, it starts in February. It's crawfish, brother.
Yeah,
It's crawfish,
yeah.
right?
I know it's missing.
So crab, shrimp, lobster, catfish, crawfish, all abominations. They're sins if you eat them. Cannot eat those things.
No, but the thing is,
Uh-huh.
it says it's sin to eat them. They aren't not to eat them.
Well, he created them to clean the rivers.
Clean the river?
That's what to clean the waters. That's what they do. They clean the water. That's why the waters are so dirty, because people are taking out the filters of the water and eating them. Everything has a purpose. A pig is created to clean off the ground, man. That's why a pig will eat anything, right? And you're not supposed to eat them. They eat everything. They'll eat a dead body, right? So catfish, that's why they have those little suckers, because they suck up everything out of the water, right? That's what they do.
They're next to a garbage fish.
That's what they are. They're garbage fish, right? That's the garbage disposals of the water. He didn't create them to be eaten. Like, can you eat a blowfish? No, it'll kill you. I'll just tell you. It'll kill you. Right?
People eat them though.
No. You're not eating a blowfish. That's gonna kill you.
I thought some people
No, that'll kill you. They eat a lot of crazy. They eat a lot of crazy things.
They might have tried, like that woman tried to eat that octopus.
Yeah, they eat a lot of crazy things, but they ain't gonna eat no blowfish. That's gonna kill them. They matter of fact, they use that as the blowfish as poison to kill people. The Chinese use that. Look it up. Right? All right. What you was holding? Bring it out.
We need to know the consequences.
No.
Bring it out.
It's Numbers 15.
Salakia. So when you eat those things, what do they give you? High blood pressure, high cholesterol, so on and so forth, right? And the scripture says what? The wages of sin is death. People think that means that you're just gonna drop out and fall out and die right then and there, right? And that's a man that's walking. They think that you're gonna just drop out and die, right? I would say so. But that's not how the Lord operates at all times. Sometimes you will just give up the ghost, but He can also make you suffer, right? Through high blood pressure, through high cholesterol, through cancer, right? And that's our people die at amazing rates for that, man. Why? Because we love pork, we love shrimp, we love catfish, right? We love crawfish, right? These are the things our people love, and the Most High God is judging us for that. That's why we end up with diabetes, hypertension, and so on and so forth, man.
Then again, some people blame us. Not everybody knows.
Well,
somebody they so used to it.
Well,
that's all they know.
I get what you're saying.
You know, and when you tell them, it's like, how you gonna tell them what I've been doing about changing
Has it been working?
That's called repentance.
Hey, it's called repentance, but has it been working? What we've been doing as a people for so long, has it worked? No. We're at the bottom of every society. We're the sickest in every society. We're not at the bottom of every society, brother. Brother, where do we live in? Where do we live in? Where do we live in every community? Where do we live in every city? Do we live in these high rises? And I ain't talking about a couple of us. Do we live in society as a majority in these high rises? Where are you from? You from Houston? You from Dallas? Who lives in Fresno?
Guilty, right?
But who lives in South Dallas? In Oak Cliff? Right, East Dallas. That means that we're at the bottom,
like
brother.
As a nation.
I'm not talking about
not
an
individual basis.
I'm not talking about a couple individuals. I'm talking about as a nation. As a nation, we're at the bottom, brother. Do we own anything?
African.
I thought you said you were Israelite.
Yeah.
So why are you talking about Africa?
I'm saying African.
Africans and Israelites ain't the same people. We talking about our people.
That's right.
Africans put us into captivity, man.
No, they didn't.
Hey, give me the book of Joel, chapter 3. Let's see. Let's find out. Right? I liked it better when you were saying you didn't know, brother, because now you're saying things that you don't know and you're wrong. Right? You ain't never heard the term African sold Africans into slavery? This is a national saying. If I ask a so-called white man right now if the African sold Africans into slavery, he's going to say yes. But the truth of the Joel. But the truth of the matter was Africans sold Israelites into slavery. Right? And I'm gonna bring it out in the Bible. Don't worry about it. Right? I'm gonna bring it out in the Bible. Right? So we can't talk about Africans, man. We ain't no stinking dirty Africans up here, man. We don't respect them. We not for them. Hey, we for them going into captivity, man. That's what we for. They going into slavery just like the so-called white man, man. Thus said the Most High God. Right? For what they've done to us. Right? Have you ever seen an African move out here and identify himself as a so-called black man? And I ain't talking about a Nigerian because most of those are our people. I'm talking about, have you ever seen a person from Kenya, Somalia, Sudan, any of the Congo? Well, some of the Congo might be our people as well, but most of those people, you ever seen them come over here and say, yeah, I'm an African American? They gonna tell you, nah, I ain't black. In a heartbeat. They'll shit on your head if you even open your mouth to say that they're black. Right? They come over here and they oppress us the same way the so-called white man. They own the stores, right? They become doctors and treat us badly as doctors, right? Go ahead, bring it out.
Bring it back.
Three and three.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3.
Here it is, brother.
And they cast lots for my people.
They cast lots. What is a lot? Right? That's kind of like, it's not really betting. It's kind of like, let's draw sticks. Whoever get the longest sticks. They did those type of things for the children of Israel, right? They cast lots. Israelites.
Yeah, sold Israelites.
Hey, you gotta get out that spirit. Man up. Go ahead.
Using African sold Israelites because they were poor.
They were poor?
They were poor.
You saying that's why the Africans sold Israelites?
Yeah.
So are you making an excuse?
Poor in mind and poor in intelligence.
Brother, are you making an excuse for why some people grabbed your ancestors and sold them to the so-called white man? Do you think I care why they sold us?
Some were stolen.
Why would I care why they grabbed up my ancestors and sold them to the so-called white man to be slaves? I don't care why. It doesn't matter. They did it. It was wrong. Was it right or was it wrong? Huh? Was it right or wrong? So why does it matter because they were poor? I just told you I don't give a damn about an African. I care about my people, man. And what they did to my people, they got to pay for it. Bring it out.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. And they cast lots for my people.
Read.
And have given a boy for a harlot.
Read.
And sold a girl for wine.
Sold a girl for wine,
that they might drink.
That they might drink. Read.
Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?
O Tyre and Zidon. These are Hamitic Canaanite nations, meaning these are Africans. Bring it out.
And all the coast of Palestine.
More Africans. Bring it out.
Will you render me a recompense?
Will you render me a recompense? Will you gonna pay me back? Go ahead.
And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
So the Most High is gonna return this upon their own head, pursuant to the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and 1, man. Pursuant to the book of Revelations, chapter 13, 9 and 10, man. Right? They gotta go into captivity for selling us into captivity, man. Right? Give me the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and 16, man. Right? Whoever can get it the quickest, man. Exodus 21 and 16.
Got you.
Bring it out.
It's Exodus 21 and 16.
Uh-huh.
And he that stealeth for man.
And he that stealeth for man. Would you say that the Africans stole us? It's a yes or no question. Did they steal us? Huh? So the Africans didn't steal us. What did it just say, brother? What did the book just say? It just told you that they did. It just told you they did. Matter of fact, read on until it says he sold us to the Grecians, man. Let's see. Yeah, what we gonna see? Let's see. Seem like brother, like you want to be an African, brother. That's what it seemed like, man. Seem like you kind of want to be a Hamite, man.
Verse 5.
I don't know if you want to be Israel. Bring it out.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah.
The children of Judah, man. Us, Israelites. Bring it out.
And the children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians.
You what?
The children of Jerusalem have ye sold to the Grecians.
Did what?
Sold to the Grecians.
Did what?
Sold to the Grecians.
They did what, brother? Are Greeks white? Are the Greeks white? And what did it say the Hamites did? They sold us to the Grecians, brother. So there, they sold us. Bring it out.
Okay, what is worse? I got a question. What is worse? Being sold or being killed?
Look, let's go by the law. Let's see what the law said for them selling us is going to happen.
I was asking.
Well, I'm going to answer your question by the Bible. What does the law say about when you steal a man? Bring it out.
And he that stealeth the man.
And he that stealeth a man, as the so-called Africans stole us. Go ahead.
And selleth him.
And do what? And sell it to him. Go ahead.
Or if he be found in his hand.
Now we in the possession of the so-called white man, so this law pertains to them as well. Go ahead.
He shall surely be put to death.
No, he might get put to death.
He shall surely be put to death.
And he kind of got to live.
He shall surely be put to death.
So those so-called Africans and the so-called white man, by the law of the Most High God, must be put to death for what they did to our ancestors, man.
That's right.
Ain't no saving them. Ain't no, oh, well, they kind of was poor, so, you know, they lacking in knowledge. They were smart enough to know that we were Israelites and they were Africans. They were smart enough to understand that selling us to the so-called white man would get them money. Right? They were smarter than the so-called white man that they sold us to. That's basic history that'll tell you that. So there is no excuses for what they did to us, brother, and the so-called.
The thing is segregation. What happened? Let me explain something to you. What happened is, if you get kicked out of your village, just like let's say somebody from Chicago come up here, he ain't gonna fuck with. He can't just go to any neighborhood, or he gonna get shot up. Am I right or am I wrong?
Wrong, but go ahead.
I'm wrong?
You're wrong, but go ahead.
Since I'm wrong,
I mean, you are wrong, brother. I can't tell you right when you're wrong, brother. Like I had a boy that moved out here from New Orleans, man, and he sure went to Third Ward and was selling dope out there. So I can't agree with you, right? Especially if they got gang ties, right? Bring out Deuteronomy. We said segregation. What were you talking about, man? And really, we got out the topic because what I was trying to do is get you to understand the commandments you need to be keeping, man. Go back to Numbers 15 and 30 and 38, bro. Yeah, bring it out. You understand these commandments, brother? Like all that other nation stuff, man. That ain't what's important, man. What's important is you coming back to your God, man. That's what's important, right? You understand that you got to cast down the idols in your heart, man. Right? Bring it out. Hold Ezekiel 14 and 2. Bring it out.
This is Numbers 15 and 38. Speaking to the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So this is a commandment that Moses is giving the Israelites. He's saying that they must make fringes in the borders of their garment. Fringes or what you see that all these brothers have on in their garments. You see this? This is fringes. 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 All the brothers got fringes on, right? This is a law. Go ahead.
Throughout their generation. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
A ribbon of blue. So with your fringes, you got to have a ribbon of blue. Go ahead.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
So these fringes are so you can look upon them and remember the commandments of the Most High God, man. Right? So when you have these fringes on, and it's the Lord's Sabbath day, and one of your partners call you up and say, let's go to Discovery Green, you can remember to go to Discovery Green, man. Right? You can, I mean, remember not to go to Discovery Green. You can remember to keep the Sabbath day instead of going to Discovery Green. Right?
Tell them you'll go tomorrow.
Exactly. You tell them I go tomorrow on Sunday, man. It's gonna be sunny tomorrow too, right? Or if you're coming out here, to fellowship with your brethren, right? Because you may not feel it, but we love you up here, bro. And we love to have you up here learning and building with us day in and day out. But you gotta drop that Hamite spirit you okay with the things that the Africans did to a spirit. You guys drop that. You know what I'm saying?
It may not even be a Hamite spirit, it's a Rainbow Coalition type spirit.
Yeah, we can't have that.
It's okay for what everybody did to our people. They don't have a reason to do it.
Yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. You gotta drop that, brother. But other than that, we love to have you up here. You know, you can take our information before you leave, contact us, and we can continue to build. You can come out here every Sabbath with us and build, brother. Right? That's what we out here to do. Right?
And reap that reward that was offered to you.
Exactly. Bring out that Ezekiel.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 2. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, these men have set their idols in their heart.
So you got to get those idols out your heart, brother. Right? Go ahead.
And put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face.
See, and that stumbling block of iniquity, right? So if you got it, I don't know what you got in your heart, but if you got it in your mind, yeah, they told me I can't wear this cross anymore, but I'm gonna keep wearing this cross, right? That's keeping that stumbling block of iniquity, right? If you got it in your mind, yeah, they told me I gotta wear fringes, but when I leave here, everything gonna run right past my mind, right? If you got it in your mind, yeah, they said the Sabbath day I gotta keep it holy, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. If you got it in your mind, yeah, they told me I can't eat pork, but I'm gonna go home and have some pork chops. Then this is pertaining to everything that's in your mind right now. And the Lord told me to bring this scripture out, so I know some of it is in your mind. Go ahead.
Should I be inquired of at all by them?
Read.
Therefore speak unto them and say unto them, Thus said the Lord God, every man of the house of Israel that setteth up his idols in his heart, and putteth the stumbling block of his iniquity before his face, and cometh to the prophet, I the Lord will answer him that cometh according to the multitude of his idols.
So the Most High gonna answer you according to the multitude of idols that you allow to sit up in your heart, brother. Right, so you got to cast some idols down, man. Pray and repent, ask to seek knowledge and wisdom in these last days, right? And the Most High God will be dealing with you on another level, man. All these, a better understanding will come to you, man. Give me the book of Psalms, chapter 111, verse 10, right? When you cast these idols out and you give the Most High all His reverence and you keep these commandments, you get another understanding, man. Right. You won't be one to partake in that Rainbow Coalition, man. You won't be caring about these other nations, right? You'll have another understanding, man, another reference towards your own people, man. Right? Like I was different. I'll tell you that right now. I came up being a person that only cared about my people. That's how I've always been. Right? But there's a lot of brothers that came into the faith that was part of that Rainbow Coalition stuff, man. Right? And when they came into the scriptures, they started noticing who they were and how they've been treated throughout every single nation. They put that down. Right? And that's what you got to do in these last days, right?
Thank you so much for
yes, sir.
What
Shalom.
you got with that Bible in your hand, man?
Oh, that's it. You got it. Hey, check out our YouTube, man. You got a phone?
I'm actually digging go out and fix my phone.
Okay.
So it can't look.
All right. Well, we here every Sabbath, man. 2:30, man. All right.
So you said phone, bro?
They say he's trying to go get it fixed. All right, brother. All right, back to the song of the three holy children. Song of the three holy children. All right.
Lamentations. You want to go back to Lamentations?
Yeah, go back to Lamentations. Baruch. What's going on, sister? What's going on, sister? See that? Act like I'm not even speaking, man.
Says 6.
Right?
All right. Right now.
Yeah, bring it out.
The song of the three holy children, verse 6. For we have sinned and committed iniquity, departing from thee. And all things have we trespassed, and not obeyed thy commandments.
You see that? All things have we trespassed and not obeyed thy commandments, man. Right? I just tried to reach out to the sister, man. Right? And the sister showed nothing but hate, man. She didn't even turn around and acknowledge that I was speaking to her, man. Right? That's that hate in your heart for your brethren, man. Right? That is trespassing, man. Those are the things right there that the Most High not dealing with us on, man. We got to go back to loving our people, man. We got to wake the hell up in these last days, man. We can't be out here continuing to hate one another, man. Every other nation hates us, man. So why are we going to continue to hate one another every single day, man, when everybody else hates us? How are we going to carry on like that, man? We can't. It's high time for our people to wake the hell up out of sleep, man, and stop hating your people in your heart, man. It's a bunch of folly and madness, man. Read on.
In all things have we trespassed and not obeyed thy commandments, nor kept them, neither done as thou hast commanded us, that it might go well with us.
Is it not a commandment that you should love your neighbor as thyself?
It's a commandment.
That is a commandment, man. That's the commandment these Christians love to say, man. Well, the only commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself, right? Yeah, our people don't love their neighbor as thyself, man. Same as with the brother, man. The brother steady worried about the damn African man, man. Well, you know, they kind of sold us. Yeah, they kind of sold us because, you know, they didn't know what was going on. Brother, what are you talking about, man? Even though that's not true, I wouldn't care if it is true, man.
Right. I mean, who cares?
And the crazy part is how we get on that subject anyway when I'm giving you the commandments, man. Right. That's the whole thing. That's why the Most High put it on my spirit to bring out that Ezekiel 14:2. Because I knew the brother had idols in his heart, man. And he was lost at the moment when I told him he couldn't wear that cross on his ear no more, man. He shut down then.
Looking like Sinbad.
Really feel like we all the same people.
Yeah, they definitely do. They definitely do, and they a damn fool, man. Read on.
Wherefore, all that thou hast brought upon us, and everything that thou hast done to us, thou hast done in true judgment.
Everything that he's done to us, he's done in true judgment, man. Bring out that Lamentations 1 and 3, man.
The book of Lamentations.
This brother, man, he coming to the Passover, man.
Gabar. 1 and 3, yeah, bring it
The
out.
book of Lamentations, chapter 1, verse 3. Judah is gone into captivity.
You see that?
Because
That's the
of
righteous.
affliction.
That's the righteous thing that the Most High has done to us because we have forsaken His commandments, man. Judah has gone into captivity, man. We have gone into captivity, man. Read on.
And because of a great servitude, she dwelleth among heathens.
We dwell where?
Among heathens.
We dwell among heathens, man. We dwell among all these other nations that mean nothing to the Most High God, man. Right? Because of servitude, man. Right? All because we transgressed the laws of our Father, man. And when men are set up trying to teach us to come back to the laws of our Father, we want to turn that shoulder, man. Right? We want to turn the shoulder, man. Our people love to turn the shoulder, act like they don't hear you, man. Right? Then they'll go home on Sunday and cut their TV on and watch Creflo Dollar or TD Jakes, right? Or go fill up Joel Osteen's church and give them a bunch of tithes when men are set up without any offering, trying to give you understanding of the words of the Most High God, and you won't stop to hear them, man. Why? Because you hate your own people, man.
Nigga can't tell him nothing.
Can't no nigga tell me nothing. I ain't trying to hear nothing from them niggas. So on and so forth, man. Hey, if I call a so-called heathen over here right now to hear the words, man, they gonna stop and hear the words. That's the crazy part about it.
You tell the heathen they the Israelites, they don't believe it.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what it said in Matthew, man. If I sent you to another nation, surely they would have repented by now, man.
Right. Our people ain't gonna.
Now that's why 2/3 of our people must be put to death, man. Right? Bring it out. Don't drop what you got. We're gonna get more into it.
It says, she dwelleth among the heathen. She findeth no rest.
No rest, man. Our people have no rest, man.
All her persecutors overtook her between the straits.
They overtook us between the straits, man. Right? All of our persecutors have overtook us through the straits. Read on.
The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to solemn feast. All her gates are desolate.
All her gates, all her leadership are desolate, man. Torn down, man.
Her priests sigh. Her virgins are afflicted. And she is bitterness.
And she is bitterness, man. Our people are bitterness, man. Nothing sweet. Right? Drop it. Go ahead, all right.
Song of the three holy children, verse 9. And thou didst deliver us into the hands of the lawless enemy.
See that? He delivered us into the lawless enemy, just like it said in the book of Lamentations, man. Right? We dwell among the heathen, man. Right? Through afflictions. Go ahead.
Most hateful forsakers of God, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world.
And to an unjust king and the most wicked above the world, man. That's whose hand we under, man. Right? America. Babylon the whore. Right? With the most wicked government, man, and the most unjust king in the whole world, man. Right? We got brothers right now locked up for 50 years for an ounce of marijuana. And right now marijuana is legal. And they still won't let them out.
Slavery.
Is that not an unjust king? We should be out here sighing and crying for that, man. Look, the brother. The same woman that I was trying to reach out to stop. Look who we talking to. Look at who we talking to, right?
I probably got to cut that mess off the plate.
Right? Oh yeah, that stuff look disgusting, man. Hey, she got words for him. Right. Look, we out here, you know, trying to give her the words of life, and she can't even turn her shoulder to hear our words, man. And he just trying to get some kabah, and she trying to hear him. Yeah, come on, we gonna read on.
And now we cannot open our mouths. We are become a shame and reproach to thy servant.
We have become an shame and a reproach, man. That's what we've become. An shame and a reproach. Go on.
And to them that worship thee.
Uh-huh.
Yet deliver us not up wholly for thy name's sake, neither disannul thou thy covenant.
Don't disannul the covenant, man. Hey, it's a righteous prayer, man.
That's right.
This is a righteous prayer, man. Right? Hey, he ain't out here trying to act like, hey, we've been dealing justly. He letting it be known, hey, we've been unjust, man. Right? Hey, but don't disannul your covenant with us, man. Right? Please don't do that. Hey, we should be praying for that daily, man. Hey, Lord, don't take your spirit away from me, man. Right? Don't put out my candle. Don't take my oil. Right? I know I've been wicked. I know I had some evil thoughts in my heart the other day. Don't take away what you've given me, man.
I know I'm in this weak fleshly body.
I know I'm in this weak fleshly body, as our brother Paul broke down so eloquently in the book of Romans chapter 7, man. Right? Read on.
And cause not thy mercy to depart from us, for thy beloved Abraham's sake.
For thy beloved Abraham's sake, who was called a friend of Yahweh, man. Go ahead.
For thy servant Isaac's sake, and for thy holy Israel's sake.
For thy holy Israel's sake, read on.
To whom thou hast spoken and promised that thou wouldest multiply their seed as the stars of heaven.
Hey, so we are the children of the promise, man. Right? And right now he's praying for deliverance, man. Right? This is when they're in the furnace. He's praying for deliverance, man. And what happened? An angel showed up, man. Right? Oh, what you got? Bring out the book. Oh, you want to bring out the Ezekiel? You can bring it out.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
See, the Most High God has made us a watchman unto the house of Israel, man. Which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We are the watchmen. What do watchmen do? Right? They stand on the tower and they warn you when evil is coming, when war is coming, right? When anything of destruction is coming. And that's what we out here doing, man. We out here warning our people that destruction is coming to America, man. Right? But our people love folly and madness. Right? Folly and madness, man. Just
some butthead over
things
here.
that don't make no sense. Right? Read on.
Therefore hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
Hold on. Salakia. Hey, what's going on, brother? Let me ask you a question. What's your nationality? What is your nationality? How old are you? 14? So, what do you call yourself? If I ask you where you're from, what would you tell me?
Job application. On the
14,
job
you may not
application.
even spell it out yet. You don't know. And you don't want to learn, right? That's what's wrong with our youth, man. Right? You think riding a damn bike is more important than knowing who you are in these last days, man. Right? That's why the so-called white man kill us in the streets day in and day out, man. Because we don't know who the hell we are, man. We don't know that we are living kings on this earth, living gods on this earth, man. And this whole world was made for our sakes, man. Instead, we rather be in folly and madness, man. Hey, when I was brought up, man, I wish the elders would have taught me the things I know now, man. Would have kept me out of the ways of madness that I went into, man. Right? Go ahead, read on.
And I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die.
I'm trying to tell them, thou shalt surely die. Read.
And thou givest him warning, and not warning, nor speaking to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
We're trying to save their life. Right? We're trying to teach them that the ways that they're going in, the end thereof is death. Right? Read.
To save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity.
Hey, but they gonna die anyway. Right? Go ahead.
But his blood will I require at thy hand.
But his blood he will require at our hand if we did not warn him first. So we have warned them. Go ahead.
Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul.
We have delivered our soul, man. And that's that. Right? Because they still gonna die in their iniquity, but we've delivered our soul because we tried to warn them, man. Right? Give me the book of Baruch chapter 4, verse 6, man. He got that. Let me get the book of Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 5.
This is Baruch 4 and 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
See, the Most High God has sold us to the nations, not for our destruction, man. Right? He sold us here in America in captivity, not for our destruction, man. But why?
But because ye moved God to wrath.
Because we moved him to wrath with all our folly and all our madness, man. Right? Go ahead.
Ye were delivered unto the enemy.
We are delivered unto the enemy. Right? And we still living in the land of our enemies to this day. Right? And that's why our people don't know who the hell we are. And instead of learning who we are, we want to walk by and pass by as if everything is all good and gravy, man. Like we not in the land of our enemies, man. Right? Like we're not in captivity. Right? Like our people ain't getting shot down in the street day in and day out, and people getting off for doing it, man.
Every 28
hey,
seconds.
man, George Floyd was not too long ago, man. I don't see nobody with George Floyd shirts on anymore, man. Right? I don't see anybody with George Floyd mask on anymore, man. Right? I don't see I can't breathe shirts anymore, man. Right? It was just a week ago, so to speak. Read on.
For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils, and not to God. Ye have forgotten the everlasting God that brought you up, and ye have grieved Jerusalem that nursed you.
Read.
For when she saw the wrath of God coming upon you, she said, hearken, O ye that dwell about Zion.
You see that? We've been saying hearken. That's what we've been saying to Zion. Hearken, man. Come back to your God. Learn your word, man. Right? Go ahead.
God hath brought upon me great mourning. For I saw the captivity of my sons and daughters, which the everlasting brought upon them. With joy did I nourish them, but sent them away with weeping and mourning.
See that? He sent us away with weeping and mourning. Go ahead.
Let no man rejoice over me, a widow and forsaken of many, who for the sins of the children am left desolate.
Read.
Because they departed from the law of God.
They departed from the... Why?
Because they departed from the law of God.
Because they departed from the law of God, man. And we're trying to tell our people to come back to the law of God in these last days, man. Contrary to popular belief, contrary to what the pastors tell you that you don't got to keep the law.